Good morning, everyone. Alessandro Piovesan from the silo at the magnificent Hunt Hill Farm. And yes, magnificent indeed. This place is magical, and I say it every day because it is magical, and it's magical every day. Yesterday, I couldn't come here and do my live because I woke up with a weird allergic reaction where my face looked like Shrek. You can see it's still a little swollen here with Angelina Jolie's lips. Weird stuff. But since I'm practicing this awesome rampage of appreciation, I was very appreciative that I could call my doctor. He could call in some meds, and we could set up an appointment for next week. And the day was nice and cool, with the exception that my face was weird. But again, this whole rampage of appreciation thing is my newfound cool stuff because the good thing for me is that when you hear things or people tell you some certain things that you should do in certain different ways and you already do that, but somebody else calls something else and you just do. So that's me. And this whole rampage of appreciation. I never heard of it. I heard during the experiential workshop when Sandra Cointreau came in and she started talking a little bit because it was kind of around the topic. And is Abraham Hicks. And it's basically for you to be able to actually manifest good stuff in your life by nurturing positive thinking and positive attitude and the ability to appreciate all the good stuff that's happening to you. So I call it the positive vibrations always, and he calls the rampage of appreciation, but even go a little further because is that point of appreciating and find reasons to appreciate all the good stuff that are constantly happening in your life. Be aware and able to realize all the good things that we should be appreciative of that are happening in our everyday life. And seeing that and reading this, I say, day, that's what I do. I appreciate stuff and try to appreciate as much as possible to keep my energy into this higher energy vibration of appreciation. Super cool. I love new stuff and especially stuff that is new in terms of what people call it, but that I'm already doing. So the learning curve is very short. But regardless, how are you feeling this morning? How are you today? How's your heart, your head, your mind, your soul, your chakras, everything? How is this level of inspiration and positive vibrations that is coming your way or is already in there? Cool, good. Get in there, looking for other alternatives and stuff. Cool. And it's awesome to know, to be appreciative. There are so many people out there sharing and waiting for my videos and sending messages when I don't show up. Alessandro, is everything all right? No, everything is awesome. Everything is always awesome. And but it was very weird because my face was like big and my lips was gigantic. I couldn't be talking properly here. That's the only reason I didn't do it yesterday. But I'm appreciative that people cared and actually miss me to a certain point. So that's interesting. That's pretty cool. And I pulled this topic today, you can see there, from Nietzsche, right? He said, "He who has the why to live for can bear almost anyhow." And it's true. I mean, said in a simple way, right? He who has a will to live for can bear almost any how. And it is true. Because all I had when I was on the streets was the will to survive. And through that will to survive, I kept pushing through life without knowing if it's rampage of appreciation, positive vibrations, whatever it is. And the point was just extreme desperation. But you kept, moving through because my will was to live the best life possible. I refused to be seen as just a victim of society and be there and like, damn, is that what's going to happen to me? My life's going to be this, suffering all the time, crap all the time. Like, what? No way. I almost didn't make it, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that I made it. Period. Survived. And here I am. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Again, Nietzsche is one of the philosophers that Paulo Cruz made me read a lot about. At that time, I had no idea what's going on, missing. But look, now it's not making some sense, right? And my thought of the day is even simpler because it goes, you know, make your days be the best in your life. Being alive is the most wonderful thing in life. Be happy, right? Simple, super simple concept. My head is moving around. But all depends on which stage of your life you are. If you're on the stage that I was, on the thriving victim, 30 some years ago, this kind of statement would make no sense at all. Because at that time, I was still blaming life for the crappy living I had. And of course, I had zero understanding of anything. I was 13 years old. What do you expect? But even 16, 17, 14, 15, it didn't mean anything because there was so much confusion, so much to do in order just to be alive that I wasn't really willing to try to sit and pay attention, try to digest this kind of positive thinking and the good stuff that happens to people that are doing good in life. Because that's basically how it comes across. Say those are things said by people their lives are good, so they're not in the crap that I am. So easy to say that. Come here, experience a little bit of my crap and let me know if your stuff will be applicable, depending on which age you are also and how much experiences you have that allows you to process all the information and understand what goes on. But usually we go through years and years and years and years of stuff in our own heads, figuring out our own ways until we can finally see the light. It's a long process. And what is most intriguing is that most of the things that we need to do to live an awesome living and respect and love our lives are very simple, very simple. If you remove the hardship part of it, everybody will do it all the time, anytime, in an instant second, because it's so simple. The challenge is to be able to stop in the middle of that turmoil that you believe is happening in your life and implement that blanket of clarity that can help you move forward. Again, the hardest thing to do when you are in a difficult spot in your life where uncertainties and doubts and all those things are massively contributing to add weight to your head and to your mind. Sometimes we drift away from who we are. We start feeling a little lost and this, not discredit, how you say, uninspired, for a lack of a better word, uninspired for to do anything. You're just looking around and seeing time pass and keep drifting. It doesn't matter if you are totally in the dark or excessive light and shiny and success, but these kinds of feeling they come sometimes because they are in you. There's certain things that are not properly balanced yet, and you sometimes not even aware all the time for many different reasons. But if what you're feeling that weight, if you're feeling that you're drifting towards a a more than normal, because it's normal to feel down, okay? It's normal to feel weird. It's normal to feel, to drift here, a little survive, a little thriver, a little victim. It's totally normal and totally okay also. But to spend too much time there is an issue. To go there often, it could be an issue. But if you are feeling this way, what I do and what I could recommend is coming back home, understand who you are. Come back home, come here in the safe place where you can face yourself, you can have an honest conversation with yourself, with no hidden truths, with no pretendings, with no, ooh, I'm a fluffy cloud in the universe. Realize everything that you are capable of, everything that you already went through in your life. And very important also is everything that you have done, any negative contributions that you put out here, and the world and the vibrations, because you can run away from them. But the moment you open your happy box, because I save all my stuff in boxes to make it easier to organize in my head. So I have the happy moments, everything done, everything awesome, everything happy that ever happened to me, being aware. Again, it's not about the length of time that you're happy. It's about the fact that you are happy now for whatever reason. Then take that now happy moment, stick in your box and leave it there. One day when you think that I'm never going to be happy, life sucks and this and that, and blah, 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 open up, smell it, look at it, reconnect, do that download and remember the moment. Oh, wow, I've been happy before. I'm letting my mind play tricks on me. I'm getting confused. Then you can jump into the impossible moments box, the things that you thought you could never do. I'm never going to pull through this stuff. I can't do it. It's too much, too heavy for me. I don't think I have the ability to do anything. And look at these moments and remember them. Again, connect, plug. Wow, I thought I was never going to do this. Wow, this is awesome. I did it. You know what I'm saying? And then happiness, achievements. I can do it. I can make it. Take all this and open the stinky box. If you still feel the smell, figure out what you got to do to pay that off, to clear. Because you can't be throwing Lysol and just to masquerade the smell. You got to clear. Get rid of the bad stuff in the sense of paying. Of course, you got to pay. It's like your karma kind of stuff. You're done here, you're going to pay here. And usually for me, the analogy that I used was when things were working fine and supposed to go right. At the end, last minute, I would fail. And then I thought, okay, I've done something. I'm still paying the price of my stinky box. In a certain moment in my life, everything started working well and moving forward and towards the living of my dreams. As I say, now far beyond what I was able to dream. And people say that you usually conquer 10% of what you dream, right? And I dreamed a lot. So if this is 10% of it, even on my 100% of my dreaming, my 1,000% of dreaming didn't include anything close to this. So these laws of attraction and manifestations, this is so awesome. And this process happens here, right? That's what Cherie was explaining, that it's in your head here. So your brain is there as the material you process your head, but your mind is somewhere. It's not here inside of your body, the same way your soul is not here. It is totally fascinating, but here is where your energy, vibration stuff populates. So feed this with the right stuff, make that juice, throw it down, and feed yourself with good stuff. Try 5 minutes a day. Just wake up or went somewhere and try to be appreciative for some of the things that are happening to you. The fact that you woke up and you have water, you have a hot shower, you have hot coffee, you have a car that can take you to work, and you have tires and the car have heat, whatever. You can take the bag full of trash and throw it outside because there'll be a trash can out there waiting. Find reasons every day, small, short, little things, but anything. Try to be aware of anything and everything that could be positive in your life today versus all that's kind of bothering you and is negative. See if we can switch that percentage of positive thoughts versus negative thoughts, and just 5 minutes a day, or even 1 minute. Just do 1 minute. Sit down and look at everything and say, okay, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I have my hat and my hair is cool. I'm glad that my dogs are laying here and I can watch them, look at outside. And the day is beautiful. The sun is shining. I'm going to make breakfast, wake up my wife. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find tiny little things that are happening every day in your life to be thankful for, to be appreciative for. And when you're driving, so add a few little seconds. Just practice. Wow, so awesome. I can see through the windshield. Oh, look at this, look at that. Trying to find reasons to be grateful and appreciative on your day, every day. And see, it's cheap, it's free, simple. But the most important part is that you must be willing to do that step, the first step to come through, to get there. Because if you're not, then nothing's going to work. Because no matter what we do, if anybody does to help you, anything, if you're not really willing to do your part of it and do the things you need to do. But understanding that a lot of, if you're not 100% of the reasons why your life is the way it is today, is simply a consequence of your choices. If we eliminate the lemons that we all get when you were born, your today, right, your living is a consequence, a cumulative consequence of all the choices that you have made. So maybe you make better choices, right? If you are willing to or interested in maybe acquiring some extra tools that could help you um, tune your brains and set up all your chakras and all your stuff to maximize your possibilities of achieving the living of your dreams. Come on, join us in the next workshop. Go to workshop.thesilo.org, invite your friends, invite everybody, and come here. There are so many tools and awesome stories. Now that we had the first one, so we know how exciting and energizing it is, it could be really useful to you or to anyone that you know that could maybe take advantage of it. I also like to ask you, if you could, to visit positivevibrationsalways.org and subscribe, because the channel is growing. We have a lot of awesome ideas that are going to start very soon. I'm going to start having some guests here in the morning. And it's a way for us to share and build this community of like-minded individuals interested in sharing the good stuff. And good stuff indeed. On another note, if you're out and about or feeling that need or desire to come to an awesome place where you can relax and connect with Mother Nature, hear the birds, take your time, look at the Central Control exhibit at the Silo Gallery or visit the museum, come to Hunt Hill Farm, visit the Silo. If I'm here, I'll be glad to give you a tour or just leave you alone if that's what you're looking for. The only thing I like to ask, if you decide to come, if you could bring 1 pound of non-perishable food that will be donated to support New Milford Social Services fight to eradicate hunger in our town, while we are also supporting the achievement of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. This is number 1 and 2, eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. It means the world to me. We are also collaborating with the Rotary Club, trying to raise diapers for adults and children. Tremendous need in town now for our community members. Any of those things, if you can do to help us, would be awesome. So fantabulous, collaborates and contributes to building this better world for everybody, right? More just, humane, equitable. We all deserve it, and we should have it. And in that meantime, I'm going to wish you a fantabulous day, filled with love and understanding, comprehension, the willingness to be appreciative, and running this rampage of appreciation that will show you that you got some things to be thankful for. And hopefully, soon, you'll be able to realize all your superpowers and your abilities to conquer what you want and be happy, if that's what you're looking for, with tons and tons and tons of positive vibrations always. Thank you.